Soul Garden.
Hello, Your Majesty, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host to the universe, Christopher Witecki. And you've got one more week to get you at this great price, or get me at this great price. If you buy a 1-hour reading right now with me, I'll give you a free 30-minute follow-up. This will be a great double whammy. Get one reading now, get one in your birthday. Check in with you, make sure things are working in a royal way. Check it out at soulmart.me. And check out the mothership at soulgarden.me, where we have a whole lion's den and great pastures to hang out and chill. We are the Facebook behind Facebook, or the soul book in your life. So come do your soul book profile at soulgarden.me. Now the royalty of the zodiac, sorry, Mercury is retrograde, is on a path this month for a very personal journey, and that one is of life's purpose. You're working on life's purpose. That's really what it is. Meaning and purpose. Where do you draw meaning and purpose from? What gives you meaning and purpose? And this is very much a big piece of a Leo's identity. All right. Now, last weekend I predicted a quantum leap in belief structure, which is pulling your head out of Uranus and realizing that you've been believing or going down the wrong yellow brick road, or your meaning and purpose was not bringing meaning and purpose. Right? Or you had adopted your parents' meaning and purpose and you want your own. All sorts of ways, depending on how old you are as to when it is. But still, no matter what age you are as a Leo, every Leo on Earth, no matter what age they are changing their meaning and purpose now, which is very interesting. It is the synchronization of your tribe. So as we begin this week, we begin adding to this new direction, perhaps exploring what that means and finding new meaning and purpose, perhaps knowing what that might be and moving forward. And on Monday, Venus ruling the day means it's time to bring peace and order back to your life as far as after you had that quantum leap. Really kind of getting back to work, figuring things out. The moon is in Taurus, so it is very much back to work. That meaning and purpose means you feel the new career, the new legacy, the new control over your life. The two go hand in hand. It's no accident. This soul pyramid ties into those two plans you've been working on for a long time. Stepping away from your old lifestyle, right? And stepping into your new soul capital, but having to change revenue streams and your strategy for making money and making new plans for strategy for making money with Mars retrograde. But you're really feeling that on Monday as you bring peace to your purpose and meaning in life. On Tuesday, it's a very spiritual day, very spaced out. The moon moves into Gemini, so emotions shift out of career and into social life and your reputation and your Facebook friends and that sort of thing. At the same time, the universe has presented us with a yod. What is a yod? Well, they say it's the finger of God. So yes, God's giving us the finger. But it's not really a yod, because technically a yod needs to come to one point. I'm calling it a diluted yod or a dilated yod. It's still saying the universe is still pointing that this area is very important consciousness. In your case, on the one hand, your new quantum leap in understanding and purpose. On the other hand, your trust and intimacy boundaries that have to change as a result. So if you change from Christian and Buddhist, you've got to change your boundaries, obviously. And the universe is going, yo, yo, hey, I don't know if you see this. Hey, check it out, right here, yo. That's what a yod is, yeah, yo. Nonetheless, it's a spacey day because Neptune rules the day and we're logging into our higher self. Now, if you need some help, Tuesdays and Thursdays, Soulmart office hours. Our practitioners on camera with ours for free, giving advice, talking about things. Sometimes people get things off their chest. People are in the chat room. It's a great time. It's turning sometimes into just people sharing, but it's very positive and it's free. And come on down, check it out. Check out the software. We even have now an iPhone application where you can FaceTime in and get therapy. Isn't that cool? It is. Moving to Wednesday. Wednesday is hump day. Literally, it's a decision day. It's a day we decide and step away from whatever it is that you have come to a conclusion on. So you're stepping away from the old religion or the old way of thinking or the old meaning or the old purpose or the old education. Education counts. Sometimes you relocate during this transit, but sometimes it's more about travel. You're also at the same time making boundary decisions as a result. So a coordinated decision day between your capital awareness here and your mental awareness here. Decision day Wednesday. Thursday, it's time to act. So Mars kicks in. Now we want to act. We want to walk our talk. We want to be what it is we believe. We want to go out searching for what that means. And what the universe shows with these red lines is we're going to break free from fear. So Mars rules the day. It's an aggressive day. The moon is in Gemini, so you're worried about what people think, and that's part of the fear breaking. Forget what people think, Your Majesty. Who cares? It's whatever you want to be. You're the center. You're the sun. It's supposed to rotate around you anyways, so it doesn't matter what people think. The people who don't like you will just leave. And new ones will come. That's how it works. There's nothing to worry about. And then the fear is here of stepping away from your old lifestyle. So stepping in, acting, moving forward. For those of you who I watch over personally in the Guardian Agency, I'll be sending Witecks, personal Witecks on Thursday. They go back to your chart and speak to your personal story of courage. What's your story? What do you tell yourself in the mirror? I think I can figure it out. See if I'm right or wrong. That goes out on Thursday. Then comes Friday. On Friday, we are doing a lot of different things. For one, God stops giving us the finger here, and God gives us the finger here. So God switches hands and now points to an interesting yod up in pointing to Saturn retrograde, which means that if you're going to make all these belief structure changes, you're going to have to make some updates on your attitude, your thoughts, the way you think, the way you communicate, the way you talk about yourself, your intellectual state of awareness. Your mind must be upgraded with the new programming and the new belief structure that you have been installing. Okay, and belief structure really is an operating system, you know, Windows or a Mac, you know, which are you going to use? Well, you're upgrading, and as the sun goes 10 degrees, you're now starting to move forward with this new idea. It's time to put some conclusions on what your mind has to take, and as the moon moves into Cancer, which is your subconscious fear, as Saturday progresses, it moves into the subconscious fear, and you have to come to resolution between having faith in yourself and that your life really is changing. That's what this red line is. Stuff there. Now, SG Live. This is our live webcam radio show on Fridays where we get there with the people. It's kind of like our little village meeting. Live chat room. Carolyn Nagel, my co-host. We're talking about courage and strength right now and trying to get out of Aries's what it is that makes them Aries. We have Bernadette Morgan, our Zodiac Director and Soulmart Practitioner, as guests. Come on down and chat with us. And if you can't make it, well, you can watch the recorded shows over the weekend. Then on Saturday, everything shakes loose. It's Shake Loose Saturday. The yod comes to a full climax on this particular day. So this is a day of really having to make those changes that I was talking about in the way you think and the way you communicate. It's a healing day. Chiron rules the day. So at the end of the day, we're going to be healed. But there'll be minor spiritual earthquakes as a result. I'll putting out some APBs, all points bulletins to people about the spiritual earthquakes and in the GA Alert Network. But at the end of the day, the shakes are where this soul pyramid has broken. See how the green line is broken between Jupiter and Mars there? So what happens is your career goes through a shakedown. Might have some shocking shakedowns on Saturday about career. Wasn't what you expected. Don't worry, Jupiter is saying it's going to work out. And Mars retrograde doing some shake, meaning there's a little bit of a shakeout with money and finances. So a little money finance shakeout, maybe because they found out you've changed religions. Who knows? No worries. Sunday is an optimistic day. Jupiter comes out to play, so we're kind of just exploring our new worlds, exploring your new philosophy, exploring your new church, exploring your new beliefs. It's not bad. It's good. It's fun. It's exploration. The moon now moves into Leo, so you come out of the fears and you're sunny and cool. So Sunday is a sunny and cool day for the Lion tribe. All right, Your Royal Majesty, that's all I have for this 7-day forecast. But you know, I will be back in 7 days more. And until then, live, love, be.